good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever the time is when you find me. I am Jenna from Spiritually Savage. I am a card reader, medium, channeler, and coach, spiritual advisor, whatever you want to call me. I help people determine their soul path and to learn to listen and be completely soul directed without their brain getting in the way. So if you're an overthinker, this is perfect for you. Today the energy is again still very heavy. We are still in grief mode. Grief mode as a collective, which is crazy. These are, again, collective readings. So if you do not resonate with everything that I say, if you're not fully in that state, then it all isn't for you. It's okay. Take what is for you and leave what doesn't. We don't have to be mad. We also don't, this is not a private reading, so it's not all going to pertain to your situation. It's an average. It's the collective energy is what I'm asking about and what the cards are reading on right now. If you would like a private reading that is specific to you and to your situation, you can hit my scheduler in the description below. Also, if you are looking for your soul purpose or your soul plan or learning to find your gifts or how to use your gifts or how to be soul driven, even to just get your soul to speak to you again, and how to stop overthinking and literally let yourself be soul driven, then I'm your girl. Hit me up if you feel like, you can resonate with me. Let me put my phone on silent because otherwise somebody will call. But these are timeless readings, and even though this is July 8th, these are the right time for you to find this is when you find this. So when you're listening to this, this is the perfect time. The universe brought it to you in your thread at the perfect time. So let's dig in and let's talk about what the collective energy is right now. Messages from Spirit for the people listening. Where are we right now? What is the most important thing that we need to know? Asking for help. Ask for help. The universe will send help, but sometimes we need help and we refuse to ask for it, and it's a pride thing. Sometimes it's a feeling like nobody will be there, but we need to call out for help. Yesterday I had another colleague call out for help, and I showed up and held space for her, and then it turned into a really beautiful interaction. But also I've noticed that a lot of us who are on the same journey, who are in that spiritual level where we can actually support each other, are coming together. And I feel like that's an important thing. Alone, we are not as strong as we are together. The other thing is I can teach you the coping skills. I can teach you the actions to do when you're attacked, and you can know them. But when you're in that spiritual attack, when you're in that physical duress, when you're in that fight or flight, sometimes the ability to pull that stuff up and implement it right then is not there. You are not able to make it happen. Sorry, the dog is ridiculous. So you need somebody to be able to just call and have them hold space for you. You need somebody to just hold space for you and then to say, okay, let it all out. Don't ever say calm down. Take a breath. I always say take a breath. Just take a breath. Let it all out. Just tell it. Let it flow out. Word vomit it out for me. Okay? Because sometimes it just needs to come out. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be coherent. It doesn't have to be any of those things. Sometimes you just have to purge it out. It's in there. You ever had something in there rolling around in your head for all this time, and then you say it out loud and you're like, that doesn't even make fucking sense. It's good. That's why we're supposed to get things out. That's why we need somebody not to judge and to just hold space for us. You just need to get it out. It needs to come out, and sometimes you'll work it out yourself. I don't need your advice. I don't need anything. But sometimes you need somebody to go, okay, this and this go together. Did you see that? May not be the right time, but you always need that time to like get it out, calm down, where you can't, you know, get your coping skills in check. You need to let her get settled. I don't know what she's doing. You know, but you want to see this? This is beautiful. She has built her little house with the insights into what is happening around me while I'm drawing for you. So, you know, you really need somebody that can hold space for you, and that is either on your level or a little bit above where you are in your journey and in your spiritual development, to be able to be there for you and to walk you through it. To say, okay, this is what's happening. Okay, let it out. Okay, you know, just take a breath. We're going to sit with this feeling. Tell me about that. Tell me where you think that's coming from. Tell me where it's rooted in. Or just let you scream and cry and get it out. You need those persons. We need to find your tribe. Call out to the universe, because the universe will bring you those people. Ask for help. You have to ask for it. The universe wants you to say out loud that you want it. You know, we talk about spells. So many of us are like baby witches or new awakened or whatever. And we talk about spells, and you do understand that the spells are the same thing they talk about in the Bible, where they say the Lord spoke things into existence. We have to say it out loud. You know why? The universe hears it. Our words are spells. We're making it happen. Why do you think they call it spelling? Sit with that for a minute. If you've never heard that or you've never thought about that, it's spelling. You know why? Because our words are spells. They create our reality. They create our life, which is exactly why when you're saying shit out loud, like I'm broke, or I don't have any money, or, you know, my marriage is shit, or whatever, like it brings it into action. Now, on the other hand, denying what actually is also a problem. Your marriage can't be shit, and you're going, my marriage is wonderful. Everything is great. I love my life and everything in it. When you say those things, then the universe goes, okay, well, I won't help you with that. You just keep it the way it is. When you're in denial, you're perpetuating the problem, because the universe can't resolve anything. The universe won't give you help because the universe believes that you think you don't need it. If you won't admit it's broke, then you can't fix it. Okay? This is about breaking free, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Say it out loud. Tell the universe you need help with it. I need my tribe. I need people in my life who will be honest with me. Be ready for the honesty. Be open to it. Be accepting. You can't say, I want people in my life that'll be honest with me, and then you won't accept the truth. I want people in my life that'll be honest with me. And you get people that are like, hey, I came to you and told you your husband was hitting on me. Hey, I came to you and I told you that, you know, your child was acting a certain way and you didn't believe me. Hey, I came to you and told you that our other friend was doing this other thing that was hurting you and you didn't believe me. You have to be ready for the truth. Break free from these lies. Not only your own bullshit and your own denial and your own lies about yourself and your life and your own fronts and how we hide things and mask things and don't want other people to see how our life isn't perfect. Okay? Perfect is an illusion. Somebody can be perfect for you, but that doesn't mean they're perfect. Perfect is an illusion. It's also subjective. Just because you get something doesn't mean you want it. Okay, somebody could really like diamonds, and their partner buys them this amazing diamond ring and proposes, and then another person could go, I don't like diamonds, and I'm not interested in marriage, and other people go, what? Everybody is. No, you are. and you're projecting that on everybody else. It's not everybody else's wish. So you have to dive deep. You have to dive deep and recognize your own lies. Okay? You need to ask yourself, what is it that you are not admitting is broke because it can't be fixed? What are you not recognizing that you're contributing to, that the problem is you? Because just because your partner is a liar, that doesn't mean that's the problem. The problem is that you allow them the space to lie. The problem is that you let them get away with it. The problem is that you are not doing anything to hold them accountable or to give them consequences. Okay? Your child is perpetuating a bad pattern. The problem may not be that your child is acting up. The problem might be that you are allowing it to happen. You are not consistently giving consequences. You are not consistently discussing what the problem is. You know, you are in denial and not looking at it and acting like somebody else's child or some other situation is the problem. You also could be going, my relationship is crap, and so of course these kids are going to act up. You know, my past is crap, so of course these kids are going to act up. Do not give them an excuse, is what I'm saying. Don't use excuses or even reasons that you feel like are valid. You know what I mean? In your life, it's still you perpetuating a pattern. Okay, so we're going to dig deep into those patterns and really, really see. And we want friends that hold us accountable, by the way. You don't want friends that pet you. When you're calling out for your tribe and you want people to speak the truth to you, understand that real friends hold you accountable. They want you to be better. They want your life to be better. They don't want you to just wallow and sit in where you are right now. Misery loves company. Okay? Have you ever set boundaries down with somebody and said, no, I'm not going to let you take advantage of me anymore, or no, I'm not going to just be here for you and you're never going to be here for me, and then they go away and they go, huh, this person like really stabbed me in the back, and the whole time you're like, I just wanted them to contribute to the relationship. Also, reciprocity is a thing. It wasn't that you know, it wasn't that you did anything wrong. It was that they were not meant for you. You did something right by getting rid of them. You did something right, and it didn't contribute to them, their misery, having company. Okay? You called them on it. You said, listen, stop being a victim. You know, you caused some of this. I want somebody to be truthful with me. When I'm in my ego or I'm believing my own bullshit, I want somebody on, you know, the spiritual path that's, you know, equivalent to me or further along than me. Like, I have this rule. I don't take advice, criticism, or comfort from anybody that I don't want my life to look like them. Okay? So if your marriage is garbage, I'm not going to take advice from you on relationships. I'm not going to take criticism from you on what my relationship is. And I'm not going to take comfort from you, because misery loves company. And I do not want to get sucked into your victim mentality. All right. If your finances are a train wreck, I don't want to take criticism on my finances. I don't want to take comfort from you and wallow in your brokenness. And I also do not want to take advice from you, because you clearly do not know how to run that. Okay. You want people to elevate you. In order for people to elevate you, they have to be further along than you. Okay? You need to stop this whole better than you thing. I need somebody, you know, I don't want somebody to think they're better than me. You don't want somebody who believes they're better than you. You want somebody who's further along on their journey. Why? Because you can't get advice on how to get there if they're not already there and they haven't already been there. Okay? People who've been there can give you directions. People who haven't will get out the map and just be just as lost and fucked up as you are. Okay? So you need somebody further along, somebody on your level, somebody that can speak to your soul. All right? So let's find out what else. What are we supposed to be digging deep on? It said to dig deep. So what are we digging deep on? Because I feel like there's some real emotions coming out lately. And we're seeing our lies, and whether we want to believe them, like, here we go, man. Here we go. Strength. This is spelled here. Strength. Oh, jeez. This is building our strength. This is the Leo card, by the way. I love this card because it's, you know, it's me. I'm a Leo. Strength. You know, sometimes we ask for strength. If you ever ask the universe for strength and you don't understand why everything starts raining on you, and it's because you ask for strength. So it's giving you things to show yourself that you can show courage. It's giving you circumstances where you can now show courage and show how strong you are. Okay, recognize what you're asking the universe for when you ask things. Know what you're asking for. Because sometimes we ask for things and we have no idea. We're like, I want more financial security, but we don't recognize that financial security comes, the people who are causing us not to be financially secure will be removed. The circumstances that are causing us to be financially insecure will be removed. So, you know, a lot of times we're afraid to ask for the toxic influences in our life or toxic people to be removed because we're going to remove our family. We're going to remove our partner. We're going to remove friendships that we hold near and dear and don't want to get rid of. Things that we already know that need to go that we haven't pushed out of the way yet. So know what you're asking. The next one is badass success. It's the ending of these cycles. Like, we're going to step into our success because we're building strength, but success isn't always what you think it is. We're going to feel seen. This is also about being seen. These circumstances right now are building this strength. We need to build strength. We also need to ask for help. Okay? We're going to ask for help by people who can see us. All right? People who can see us. We need to have that space held for us. We need to be seen, really seen. Okay? And really by people who have the tools to help us, not just anybody who wants to see us, not just, you know, so-and-so who wants to get with you, or so-and-so who's always hanging around and thinks that you're amazing, or the people on Facebook that just want to pet you and tell you how great you are. Just because you feel boosted by those interactions, because you feel that dopamine hit, does not mean they see you. It means they might want to control you, or they just want to pet you, or they're people pleasing and they just want to, you know, be in your good graces. It doesn't mean they see you at all. I have people that boost me all the time on my Facebook. You're so great. You're the greatest. You help me so much. And great. My confidence comes from inside. I don't need any of that. You know what I mean? My strength comes from inside. My surety, my security. I'm not insecure. Okay, all of that comes from inside, and it needs to come from inside. It doesn't need to be wavered, good or bad. So if a bunch of haters showed up on my page today, I'd be like, I must be doing something amazing because everybody hates me today. I wouldn't go in and cry and be like, I don't know what the problem is. Yesterday I was so amazing and today I'm not. You know, all of that has to come from inside. All of that has to be stable, but you do need people who actually see you as an understand and are like, I can hold space for you. It's okay. You don't have to be amazing. You being a train wreck and being messy right now is amazing. Okay? You dealing with this is amazing. You know why? Because 85% of the people on the planet will not. Okay? They will not. So you are amazing for doing this. All right? The next one is your Six of Pentacles. And it is reversed. So we have been in very one-sided situations right now. There is no inflow of situations. There is, you're giving, and nobody is there who sees you or can give back. Again, you're stuck in that situation where you need a wrench. Everybody has a hammer. You know what I mean? You're not reaching up. It's time to up level and leave these people behind that are not capable of helping push you forward. These people cannot go with you. Leave them behind. Where you're going, they're not equipped to go yet. Okay, they may run and catch up, but they're not ready to go. We are stepping into this King of Swords energy, which is cutting people loose, being emotionless about it, walking away, and then processing. You have to pull yourself together, cut people loose, be in your truth, stand up and say the truth no matter who else it hurts, because you've been hiding it because you don't want to hurt other people's feelings. But the truth is, you don't want them to have any feelings, because those feelings will hurt you or make you uncomfortable. It is time to speak your truth and let people have their feelings about it. If they feel like you did them wrong, that is their feeling and they are entitled to that. If you feel like you don't get to explain, okay? Everybody is entitled to their own feelings. All right, but it's time to stand up and speak your truth regardless of the outcome, and just let the chips fall where they're going to. Cut people off and move forward. These people cannot come with you on your journey. They can't. We are headed into some tower moments. There are some people right now that you're holding on to, some circumstances that you're holding on to, and you will not let go. You will not recognize the truth. You will not look the truth in the face. And so, therefore, the universe is forcing this. The universe is not giving you a choice. There's no more time. Ooh, my computer cut me off again. These messages are like rough right now. They do not want, some people don't want to hear them. I'll cut my little light back on. Yeah, we're headed into some tower moments. You have got to let go of these things. When the universe nudges you, all the resources that you need are there. But when the universe forces you, all those resources are taken away. So if you are holding on to this relationship because you feel like it will hurt the other person, what is going to happen is going to destroy this entire situation, and it's going to end up hurting them worse than if they just hear it from you. Okay? Because when we come forward, we don't understand sometimes that when we own our truth and come forward and speak it, we get to control our integrity. We stepped back into control and stop letting circumstances dictate how this is going to end. When you step into your integrity and you own your truth and you just speak it, then you get to control the story that's told. You get to keep your integrity intact. You don't have to be at the mercy of just whatever it is that the universe brings in to bulldoze this or blow this up. And whatever you do, the chips are going to fall as they lay, but you at least have your integrity. You brought this in and revealed the truth and owned it and were a responsible person and took control. When you say, fuck it, I'm just going to let the universe do this, you don't know how that's going to end. You don't know how it's going to start. You also don't get to dictate even speaking your version, because sometimes you don't get a say. Okay? So if you're feeling out of control and you're feeling terrified to take this step, the only way to be in control of this is to take control of yourself, own your truth, and be upfront and just speak it. And let the universe do what it's going to do, because it's going to catch you. But if you force the universe to come in and bulldoze this and create all these tower moments, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to, there's not going to be any resources to catch you and to help you. It's going to be ugly, and more is going to come out than you want. And it's going to come out in a way that you don't want. So we're in that energy right now. You've got to let go. The universe will pry it from your cold, dead hands if you don't. So we're really in that energy right now of grieving, owning our truth, digging deep, and really seeing what's in there and being able to admit stuff is broken so that it can be repaired. Okay, I appreciate your subscribes. I appreciate your shares. I appreciate the readings that are being booked, and I look forward to meeting you face to face and doing your own reading if you jive with this. I also have gotten some requests for coaching, and I am looking forward to being there to help you along for your journey. So I thank you so much for subscribing and for being able to take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and also for your shares. And I thank you, and I will see you tomorrow on this journey. All right? Have a good day.